There's just too many advices on procrastination, and many people talk about it like, is this one big thing? Like, give me 2 minutes and I will stop you from procrastinating, or blah 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 blah. I'm telling you, I've been one of the biggest procrastinator I've known in my life. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. Procrastination. Those people, those all the advice I give you, they make you think like you're a bad person for procrastinating. But I'm telling you, like, procrastination is a complete human trait. Okay, you're supposed to be, you're a healthy, normal human being if you procrastinate. Okay, I'm not trying to encourage you to be procrastinating. It's just that you don't know the reason why you're procrastinating. That is why most of these gurus talk about procrastination as if like eat the frog or stop procrastinating. Like do this, but telling you, you probably don't know how to do it, and I will help you in this video, inshallah. Procrastination. Why do you procrastinate? But first of all, let's define what even is procrastination. Procrastination is basically pushing off the uncomfortable thing or the uncomfortable task, pushing it up to the future, like saying, okay, you can't do it the next day, you can't do it after, you can't do this, just pushing it away from you. And why do you think a person just normally do that? Why is it like that? And I think there was a research. It says that fear is the number one cause of procrastinating. And I was thinking, like, okay, but I'm not really, my heart is not beating. This is certain thing. Then why am I procrastinating? And there are certain reasons actually. Like for example, school, the school system. Ever since you were a child, like you've gone through so many conditions. Like as far as they don't give you permission to do something, you would not do that thing because of the conditioning you have. And even starting YouTube channel like this, and I was thinking like you can watch my very first videos, you will see. I was procrastinating. In fact, I wanted to start YouTube for since 2025 January. I did not start it till December 2025. Over a year of procrastinating before I finally said, okay, fine, I'm just gonna start. Whatever happens, I'm just gonna start. And I think I watched a video of like, is it Irfan Girei? He was doing like this. What's it called? I think this is the one thing, right? He was talking about making a personal brand and everything, like trying to start early, all these things. And I wanted to start YouTube. I would sit down in my computer and I would watch this many gurus talking about being a YouTuber. I would watch these things, and I had so many things in my life. I remember I tried so many things in my life, and one time here I am in my computer chair, learning YouTube automation, while also learning copyright, was also trying to code, was also trying affiliate marketing, was also trying this thing dropshipping. So all these things, like I had all these things. And what helped me start YouTube? I'm not trying to push like YouTube, be a YouTuber, and I would highly recommend you be a YouTuber. Is that okay? Since I realized, okay, fear is the number one big thing stopping me from procrastinating, and also the conditioning I have waiting for rules. What can I really do about that? We've already done the mistake. How can we fix this? And I thought about, okay, what are the friction? Like this, I promise you this is really good. You can get a pen and paper and write it down. Ask yourself, what are the friction? What are the things that are resisting me from doing that thing of me posting YouTube? And I thought about it for once, and I was thinking, okay, what are the things stopping me from YouTube? At first, I thought I would need a perfect camera, I would need a background, I would need a microphone, I would need all these things. Which, from my friend group, I'm the first person. I'm not saying the first person because me and my friend we tried to create like YouTube channels when we were a few years ago. Tried to create YouTube channels and posting like shorts videos. My friend have like 20,000 subscribers in his shorts, yeah, and he was still insecure posting his face on YouTube. And I had the idea of posting YouTube for a while. I did not just tell them, because if I just tell them, they know me, and I'm the type of person whereby I care about so many people. They think of me, so they think nah, I'm not gonna do that. And so I thought, okay, how can I do about that? I have a phone, the decent camera. I have a terrible background. The quality is not very good, but I do have a window. So I rearranged my bed. Like you can see my bed is around the wall right now. But few months ago, like 6 months ago, it was like in the middle, and I would put my tripod in the close to the window, and I'll sit down in my stool and record content. I was so afraid. In fact, sometimes, like I mentioned, like some of the times you might not feel this heartbeats. Your heartbeats comes when you're right about to do the task. So before that, you are still afraid, but you will not feel the heartbeats. So heartbeat is not like a criteria for fear. I published my very first video. I think is you will never be able to create Tahajjud after watching this video. My fingers was crossed. Okay, let me just post the video. Let me just see it. The lesson I want you to understand from this video is that you are getting afraid of making mistakes. Okay, mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. And in the past, my mindset was that I should minimize the amount of mistakes I do. That's not right now. I go out there whenever I get an idea, I just try it out. And when I make a mistake, fine. I teach the rest of the people. That's how being a YouTuber is one of the best things to do. All the mistake I've made. When I make a mistake, for example, I made a mistake in my previous video. Like the mic is very bad. Like this mic is not the perfect mic. It's just that it's better than the previous mic because the previous mic was terrible. I spent double the price of this microphone for 10 times worse quality. And some of my friends will be like, "You spending this amount of money on this microphone, man?" Like, I'm like, "Don't worry about that. Like, we all make mistakes. So it's just I will make a mistake and I will block you from making that same mistake. I will just give you the lessons without a scars." And I just went publish. I was so afraid actually. I was like, I chose YouTube for certain reasons, and one of the reasons was that my friends or family who doesn't really like when you post on TikTok, someone can just be scrolling and you might know this person. And YouTube is not like that, and that was the advantage I had. I said, okay, I'm gonna post. My fingers was crossed. I was sitting down, like the video is gonna be uploaded. Just uploaded. After 24 hours, nobody around me spoke about YouTube. Nobody around me spoke about these things. And I was posting, alhamdulillah, about a week. One of my friends found me on YouTube. He's like, "So you started YouTube?" And I was like, so afraid, whatever. The way I did it was that I started in the worst possible scenario. That way I can only build up. That's one of the advantages I had. And now you can see the quality of the videos. It's not compared to the very first video I made. I was able to peel it up instead. Some people like would set high standards that they'll be afraid of doing. And even if they get the high standards, they'll be afraid of losing these things. But now I can only go up. So this is one of the advantages I had, and I call it the procrastinating in a good way. Okay? Push the procrastination that you have, push it into something else. Okay, something like, for example, doing something bad, procrastinating that thing. Don't procrastinate anything. Just do the worst possible thing. Just get rid of that fear. And by doing that, you will not be able to procrastinate. You might be procrastinating maybe when you have other frictions, like you have to edit the videos, you have to do things, but just reduce as much friction as possible. And one of the biggest frictions is the fear. When you remove that, I promise you will never be able to procrastinate. I would like to end the video. Too much attention makes a donkey think he's a lion. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.